So now that they're gone from doing the lawn, you think they'll come back in the middle of this?
Yes. I expect them to come back and do, because they just did like a weed whacking thing.
Oh god, they didn't bring that big one over?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Run into every single rock and puddle.
Spoiler alerts, that's what's happening. Hey!
Hey!
If you like this content, please subscribe.
You can leave a comment.
Like it.
We're also on Anchor.
We're on Anchor. Both of our podcasts are on Anchor. So if you're on the go and you want to listen instead of having to watch YouTube, you can find us there.
It also works on Spotify as well.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks.
It's coffee break! Can your chair not squeak?
No, it's gotten worse.
Oh my god.
I should probably get a new one. But like, it still works though. I can still sit in it. It just... Sometimes it has...
You don't have to do it on the podcast.
Sometimes it has things I want to say.
Okay, so some stuff is happening.
It's mostly just people being like, I'm excited for Pokemon. Elden Ring is still good. Batman came out. That's most what anyone's talking about right now.
So to kick this one off, I thought this one was kind of interesting. Marissa Tomei? She's known for playing Aunt May in the Spider-Man Home trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And she played Pete Davidson's mom in King of Staten Island. And she just revealed she never got paid for that.
Dang. I wonder if they just, forgot, or if there was, a budgeting, if they thought they did, but something didn't go through all the way.
Well, Judd owes her some money.
Her as Aunt May, fantastic. I think she's the best Aunt May. Her in King of Staten Island. King of Staten Island was only alright.
She says she was intimidated because Judd likes to do improv. Mm-hmm. I mean, have you seen Anchorman?
Yeah.
And she was surrounded by comics. You know, you got Pete Davidson and the guy who's playing his surrogate stepfather.
What is his
name? Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah.
Jesus.
He's hilarious. His Paper Tiger comedy special is still, as of this moment, my favorite comedy special.
It's a good one.
It's really fucking funny.
There's a lot of really good comedies out there.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Plus is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's a new movie, and it will be a spiritual successor for Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh.
Here's the thing. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was already old when we were kids.
Yes.
So I wonder, for you viewers, how many of you have actually seen this one?
How many? Yeah, they mentioned, we saw the trailer. I saw it before, but we watched it recently. But they mentioned doing the Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit, and I sit here and go, do kids even know Roger Rabbit?
I wonder if it's on. It should be on Disney Plus.
I probably. What is it rated anymore? PG-13, I guess.
No, it's gonna be PG. They're not gonna go back and change that.
Yeah.
That's a weird one because at some point in the movie, this was made in the 80s.
Yeah, or early 90s.
They used live action with hand-drawn cartoons.
Yes.
And do you remember Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny jumping out of an airplane together?
What a duo. What a combo.
It's never happened since.
Those two monoliths of the animation world.
Yeah, hanging out.
Just doing things together. That was a really, really good movie.
It is a good movie, and if you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus. But I thought that was cool that they want to bring back that style.
There was another really funny one in Roger Rabbit where when the main character, he goes to a club or something to meet Jessica, but the performance on stage is Daffy Duck and Donald Duck competing playing the piano, and they both just go crazy at the end.
The voice cast for this movie is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
John Mulaney, who's doing really good right now.
Yep. He's a little weird for Dale. Chip. Sorry.
He's Chip.
Yeah.
And Dale is Andy Samberg.
I honestly would have expected it to be the other way around. I guess I always expect Chip to have a deeper voice than Dale. But
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. You got a problem with Spider-Ham? Okay, so Disney Plus... Oh, jeez. Apple Plus. Everyone has a plus, okay?
It's always just name plus.
We're going to go into more pluses here, trust me.
All so creative.
Apple Plus released a new show called Severance.
Yeah, we watched the first episode.
It's weird.
It's smart. It's good. It's good, but it is weird.
Basically, it's a guy who goes to work for his company that we have no idea really what they're doing, but you agree to have your memories
Yeah,
split.
So, like, you can't remember your home life when you're at work, and you can't remember your work life when you're at home.
And it's to create a better working situation.
Yeah, so you don't, like you know the saying, leave it at the door?
Yep.
It's literally doing that, which is, the interesting thing is, when you're at work, you're always at work. Like, your work self can't remember a time when you're not at work.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the interesting aspect of it.
Well, I think it's more interesting what they're doing. I think they're splicing DNA. There was a slight mention of that at a dinner party.
Yeah, there seems to be more going on, which is interesting.
And also, the main character is Adam Scott.
And he's a great actor, and he's doing good in this one too. Unsurprisingly, yeah, he's a great actor.
He's not funny.
No, it's not a comedy.
No, it's like a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
But I want to check out more of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if you guys have seen it. If you're looking into it, try it. The director of the first episode was also weird to me.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
He does, like, wacky things sometimes, and I always appreciate it. One thing about it, it had a weird, like, kind of horror aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
The music choice was very sparse. Like, there were many scenes that didn't have any background music, and then when there were background music, it was very simple, like, one instrument style songs.
Yeah.
Also, he walked down a hallway for too long, and it was one long shot, which was an impressive shot, but, like, it gave me that, like, horror creep down my spine of, like, why are we staring at one thing too long? It's so narrow!
I think it's to change your memories as you're going through it. This one is a really preemptive thing, but apparently there's talks of a live-action Rick and Morty.
Which I don't know. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think it should be done either.
No. Like, I get the...
There's a reason why it's a cartoon.
I get the joke. It would be just another version of Rick and Morty. Like, it wouldn't be our Rick and Morty. It'd be one of their universes, probably.
Yeah, but here's a weird issue that I have. One guy voices both characters.
Yeah. You would have to get two completely different... Like, he couldn't voice both of them. He couldn't play either of them, probably. I don't know. It would be weird. And, like, part of the fun with Rick and Morty is, since it's animated, they can go so ham with the random stupid things.
Hey, it's honestly the only show I've ever seen where they destroy their own universe and just go to another one.
What was his name? Was it Mr. Poopy Butthole? Was that character's name?
Yeah.
We quote him all the time still. That's my favorite episode.
I love when she shits him.
She's like shaking as she pours herself wine. See, like, so you could, but it wouldn't be a live action Rick and Morty. It would be, there are human characters sometimes, but 99% of it is just CG.
Go away.
Silly doggo.
Okay. Indiana Jones 5.
Ugh, why?
This story is getting worse and worse. There is heavy rumors now that this one involves time travel.
Ugh.
That's just the wrong way to go.
It's just... Here's the thing. We were talking about Shrek yesterday. I would much rather get Shrek 5, and I don't even want that, than the Indy 5.
You're even more in luck, because Puss in Boots 2 comes out this year.
What? No.
Yeah, The Last Wish. Come on, guys.
Puss in Boots wasn't even good.
No, it was horrible.
I really forgot that they were, like, in a fantasy world with, like, fairy tale characters when I was watching Puss in Boots. Because then fucking Humpty Dumpty showed up. And I'm like, you're not a cat. I'm like, oh yeah. It's not just cats in this show.
I don't like this idea of time travel. I think you're going to ruin this franchise. And it's already been ruined.
Like, here's the thing. You sit there and think, they had the Holy Grail. You know? They had the Ark of the Covenant. How much can you push the limit before you jump the shark?
Aliens?
Yeah, they did that already.
Swinging with monkeys on vines.
Not every idea in Indiana Jones is a good one. Just because it's mystical does not mean it was good.
You know, I love Temple of Doom, but there are some bad casting choices in there.
You know what I guarantee it would be? If they do a time travel thing, it would be an excuse to recast him at the end. Rather than just reboot the series and have, like, Chris Pratt, probably.
No, I was going to say Chris Pratt.
They want to do this time travel shenanigans, so then it'd be like, look, and now we're setting up that it's Chris Pratt. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. I'm not excited. We'll wait for a trailer. I don't know when this thing's gonna be released. They took too long filming.
I just don't want to see it.
Speaking of bad sequels, I Am Legend 2 was announced.
Ugh.
With Will Smith returning and Michael B. Jordan co-starring.
So, like, I swear, Will Smith's character died at the end of the first one. Am I wrong? It's been so long. It wasn't good. It wasn't worth remembering. But I'm pretty sure he died.
The book was way better. If the book is nothing like the movie.
Yeah.
I would rather... Oh my god, I called it.
Told ya.
Anyways,
No, apparently the book is super sad. Allison tried reading it, and then she got to the part where the dog died, and she was like, no, I'm not gonna. I can't.
It's a creepy one. And it has really little to do with whatever he was doing in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Wow, how can you make a zombie movie and make it that boring? I guess we'll ask The Walking Dead how they did it.
11 seasons, baby!
Ooh, like 5 too many.
Oh, that was me. There's an extended cut
Of what, I Am Legend?
of I Am Legend's ending where he does survive.
What? Why? But
So the second one is going to retcon the first one.
Also at the end
Which
of the
we
first
know
one...
works well because look at Star Wars.
I know, it's so good. And you know what? If anything is proven nowadays, if you take a franchise that died like in the early 2000s or before and desperately try to reboot it, it just works out so good. There's definitely still an audience. Yeah.
You talking about Space Jam 2?
No, I'm talking about fucking Avatar. The blue people one. The bad one. Pocahontas, but blue.
That's still coming out this Christmas.
I know, and it's gonna be so shitty. I can't believe he's put all his eggs in making 5 fucking movies for this thing.
Well, the 20th century president said it's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
And I was like...
How much did they pay you to say that?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I've seen Endgame. I think I'm already at that level.
It's not gonna... Everyone was like, the first one's so good. And then I watched it, and I'm like, not even.
I've seen it 3 times, and each time I watch it, it gets worse.
Yeah. They got some, like, let's be honest. It's so creative. No, it's real stupid. You gotta connect to your, like, bird monster by smashing your guys' hair together. That's not creative.
It's obviously their genitalia.
And that's another thing. It's like, that's how they fuck, or, like, they flirt, or something like that.
No, they were fucking.
And it's just like, I don't... Like, no. This is not a good movie, guys.
Okay, good news for Disney fans and MCU fans. Netflix Marvel shows, talking about, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, The Defenders. Did I miss anyone?
Black Lightning?
That's DC.
Damn! I like him, though.
And, God, where am I?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
will now be on Disney Plus, soon, which is making them canon for the MCU.
I don't know how I feel about that, because that's, like, a lot of time to... It's one thing to be like, oh, I missed one of these movies, I can go back and watch it. To sit there and go, like, I missed 3 seasons of this TV show. That's a lot of time you need to dedicate. If you
missed 3 seasons of one of those shows, in particular Daredevil, you probably shouldn't be here.
Well, I think it's not fair to have to expect your fans to consume every single piece of media. Like, and they do that all the time, where they expect you to know the reference or get the gimmick or whatever. And I think they're...
I caught that reference.
I think they're pushing it. I think they're going too far with it.
I'm excited. Keep expanding. Keep going. Do everything absolutely nuts. The multiverse is going to bust this door wide open, and I don't think people are ready.
It makes the idea of shared universes so unappealing to me. And I wonder if in the future, because they're going so hard with shared universes, and other people are mimicking them because it's doing well for Marvel, I wonder if in the future, like when the kid generation of today are adults and they're making movies, are they going to be adamant against doing that? Because that's what they had to deal with all throughout growing up.
Oh, yeah, the future generations will change it up. Mm-hmm. Right now, we live in the golden age of superhero movies.
Ugh, yeah. Let's watch Martha die again. Woo, Batman.
How'd you know she dies?
Because it happens every time. I am so sick of watching that bitch's pearls bounce down the alleyway.
Do not spoil anything about the Batman. Not yet.
We're gonna watch it on Tuesday.
We're gonna see it soon. But if you know that Martha dies, wink twice.
Like the entire world in unison just winks and looks at you like, what? Really? Maybe in this one, Martha won't die.
There is a version where she doesn't die.
Yeah, I know, the one where she becomes the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather take that. I'm tired of seeing the same thing. Oh, let me guess, it's the Penguin again. Wow. Oh,
It's
is that
wah.
the Joker again? Wah. Like, they're even just reusing the same old rogues gallery. It's Harvey Dent. It's Riddler. It's Penguin. It's Joker. Yawn.
Harvey and Joker aren't in this one.
I know. But wait till the sequel. Guarantee.
I would be weary about trying to do those two.
Why?
Just because of The Dark Knight. And how well he blended those two stories together.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone is saying this latest Batman is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it'll be the next The Dark Knight.
Oh, God. Dark Knight 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
New Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer is parodying Batman.
Yeah!
Which is pretty funny.
I loved it. It was great. We saw so many good things, like the Death Egg. What do you think the Death Egg is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. We also saw Angel Island. Do you know what that is?
I declined to answer.
We also saw the Master Emerald. Do you know what that one is?
It was a emerald that was glowing.
That is, that's really all you need to know about the Master Emerald. It's not nearly as special as they constantly paint it to be. I wonder if we'll see the other echidnas. Probably not, if we're on Angel Island.
Aren't they dead?
The echidnas? No. They're alive. Knuckles just is separated by them.
Oh. I'm thinking of the hedgehogs. The hedgehogs are dead.
No.
Yeah, Sonic's the last one.
What do you think of Amy? What do you think Amy is? What about
Hey,
Shadow?
You told me Shadow's not alive.
He's a clone, first of all.
Oh my god.
He was alive.
Okay.
There's also Silver. He's from the future. How can the hedgehogs be dead if there's a future hedgehog? Hanging out
Is
with
that Sonic's son?
No. He's going back in time to try to kill Sonic. Because he thinks Sonic is the cause of the apocalypse. He brings a princess cat named Blaze with him as he goes on his adventures as well.
Okay.
Silver was weird. I like Silver.
Yeah, I don't play the game, so I'm not really going to understand these references.
I'm excited. The Death Egg especially looks really cool. So.
You think we'll get Super Saiyan Sonic in this one?
Maybe, because there is the Master Emerald there, which you can use to go supersonic. But I think more importantly, it will introduce the concept of the Chaos Emeralds in general, which will guarantee for sure supersonic.
Okay. They wanted to do that in the first one. You could feel it too at the end when he's powering up.
I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they stuck to the lore, because you need the Chaos Emeralds in order to do that.
So I probably should have put this right after the Marvel shows. But they're talking about bringing Daredevil to the MCU. That's no surprise.
Yeah.
They want to do a PG-13 one.
PG-13 movie for Daredevil?
Movie or television show. They haven't decided yet.
Was the last one PG-13?
No, the Marvel one is MA.
Okay, that's fine. I'm down for it.
I mean, the guy's carrying his girlfriend's corpse around at the end, so.
Oh, yeah, that did happen. See, I always forget about that part. I'm always like, yeah, Bullseye was cool. He threw like a snow globe. And it's like, oh, wait, yeah, that did with the girlfriend.
And he just goes in and starts killing people, so yeah.
True.
Yeah, kid-friendly. Oh, are we willing to see that? I am.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, they've already started this idea. We had Kingpin in, Hawkeye.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to remember if that was what it was called. Yeah, the Hawkeye TV show.
Somehow I forgot he was in there.
Kingpin?
Yeah, I just think of the Russians.
Yeah, they were funny. The tracksuits.
Yeah, the tracksuit guys.
I
Yeah.
had a lot of fun. That was such a good show.
It was fun. I can't wait for season 2.
Mm-hmm. I hope they do another holiday this next time, because the last one was all about Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised that WandaVision wasn't Halloween, even though they celebrate a Halloween in it.
Yeah, they had a Halloween episode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What do you think? Witches, Halloween,
magic.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it did kind of have a horror
You
vibe.
could also do it on Easter.
You could. What's your next point?
So I found this very interesting. In Mexico, there was a soccer match, or football.
Football? Yep.
That, at 62 minutes in, the crowd broke out into a massive riot and just started storming all over the field, attacking each other. 22 people were injured. No one's dead.
62 minutes. They only made it an hour into the show? Into the game?
Into the game.
Whatever. It's
not a show.
It's a performance.
Are
you gonna sit there and tell me those athletes are not performing?
No, they're athleting.
No. Well, what did the fight break out over? Was someone just destroying? Was like one of those teams?
I didn't see the score, but one thing that I love about sports is when people get so involved. It gets intense.
I think that's really dumb. When people sit there and scream at their TVs because their football boy didn't do the football correctly, it's like, calm down.
It's called athleting. Tom Brady was not athleting well enough.
No, that's why he's such a fucking loser.
Oh, god damn.
I will be adamant about how much I don't like Tom Brady. What an egotistical bitch.
I grew up with my dad screaming at the television about baseball and football. Mm-hmm. And then as I grew up, I started screaming at the television about football.
I grew up with my dad screaming at the television about football and NASCAR.
NASCAR fans get intense too, bro.
NASCAR is like, because it starts and you're like, yay! And then it's literally nothing for 99% of the rest of it. And then on the last, 10 laps, then it's like, now we give a shit again. And it's like, the first 400 laps was real unnecessary, wasn't it?
I don't know why they do that.
It's a 4-hour, it's a 4-hour-long race. It's because they want them to crash. That's the thing. If a crash happens, then it's exciting. If there's not a crash, then nothing is worth watching in that race.
I guess it's an excuse to drink beer, right?
I'd rather watch drag racing, because fast cars are fun, and also, if I would watch another drag race too, because drag queens seem like fun.
Very comparative sports of athleting.
Yes. Performing. That word works for both of them.
Yeah. Anyways, I kind of grew up thinking it was an American thing.
No.
But now I'm older and I'm seeing the world and how they react to their sports. And I'm like, is it a guy thing?
The Brits get crazy.
Oh, yeah. They have to take separate trains.
I just don't understand how you can be that upset over a game children play.
This is like...
Maybe if you don't bet all of your life savings on a sport, maybe you wouldn't be so upset, guys.
I don't know. When you have that passion and you feel passionate towards your team.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I get it.
And then you find other fans and you guys have this thing that you can bond over. And then all of a sudden you become like a little tribe.
Yeah.
And when your team loses, you get angry. Because when your team wins, you feel happy.
I guess, but some people just take it too far. Obviously.
I think they're doing it right.
Nah.
Anyways, I just wanted to report that. I thought that was funny.
It's
if
crazy
because
it's such a consistent thing in history too, right?
It is.
Riots happening because of sports.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the end of the game though.
So there's some fun news here because I am a huge Alien fan.
Okay.
Don't look at my typos.
I'm sorry. I was reading your little blurb you have for this next point, and I thought you meant like actual aliens, not the show / movie Alien.
Xenomorphs are real in my heart.
Well, I was confused because I saw FX, and I was like, what is happening with FX and aliens?
So Alien, the Xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
They had announced a television show a while back. I don't know if I reported on it. It might have been before the podcast.
It's been a while. I don't even remember when that got announced.
But they're making it for FX. I do not know when that's coming out. It should be probably later this year.
Alright.
But later this year also, Hulu is dropping a surprise Alien movie that's being produced by Ridley Scott, the original creator, and Fede Alvarez?
I don't know.
Sorry if I got his name wrong. He did Don't Breathe, and
Yeah, that's the one I'm more.
the Evil Dead remake.
I'm more excited for that one. I don't know. I don't know if you could do a TV show for Alien.
I was reading what Scott said, and he said Fede came up to him a long time ago and pitched this idea of this movie, and he was like, nah. And then it just got stuck in his head, and for years he kept coming back to it. And he finally just called him up, and he was like, hey, are you still interested in doing this? And he was like, yeah. And they're like, okay, let's do it. So they took it to 20th Century, right?
Nice.
And they're like, greenlit and just passed the money. There was no...
Do it now.
Yeah, they're like, we want that. And then, on top of that, Ridley Scott is making another Alien movie just for himself.
Damn, we're getting like a shit ton of Alien stuff all of a sudden.
I'm glad. You know, and it has to do with Disney buying them, buying out Fox, because Fox was the original owner. And Fox has just, they really destroyed themselves, and that's why they were so weak that Disney could buy them.
Yeah, they really just dropped the ball when it came to their pre-existing franchises.
Because I remember it was Bob Iger when they bought it. And he was the old CEO of Disney. And he said, now that we have 20th Century, we're going to revitalize these old franchises that they had not been working on. Mm-hmm. So a new movie, what's it called? Skull? Or that was the project it was called.
What are you talking about?
It's the Predator movie that's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
With the Native American woman fighting him.
Yeah.
And see, they're coming up with some cool ideas, and they're going to bring them out. Thanks to Disney.
Thank you, Disney.
Our
Fox
overlords have done us justice.
Get ready. They're going to own everything after all. Did we report on the thing that Disney wants to make, like, apartments or something?
Did we?
Did we?
Why would I miss that?
Because, like, that's a crazy thing. They're making, like, townhomes for people to live in. Is it on... like, location at Disneyland or something?
No, so it's in the outskirts of Palm Springs, California.
But, like, that's weird that Disney is now reaching out.
Is it California?
Is it?
Because Florida has a Palm Springs, too, and that would make sense for them to do that, because then the employees from Disney World could live there.
Oh, no! They're doing it! They're taking over! This is the step number one.
Well, they already have a town in...
but you
Florida.
You can't live there.
Yes, you can.
You can?
You can live there, and it's got a huge shopping center.
Oh my god.
It's Disney. It's just nothing but Disney.
Fuck, man.
And they have a rainforest cafe.
Damn.
Never been.
That sounds nice. I've never been either.
I'm excited for Alien, and Fede is a horror director, so this might be a really creepy one.
I'm into it. I'm all for it.
And the fact that Ridley Scott is a part of it tells me that we're lining ourselves up for success.
The art direction, I think, is the most important thing. You gotta capture H.R. Giger's, like, haunting aesthetic he created for the Alien universe.
Yeah.
Because, like, without that, it just feels like another Star Trek, you know? Which I think was probably one of the issues with Prometheus. Or one of those Prometheus movies. I don't remember which one.
There's only Prometheus.
Is there not a sequel or something?
Alien Covenant.
Oh, whatever.
That one was good.
Yeah?
I don't care what other people say.
Did it have Fassbender in it?
Yes.
Fassbender's fun.
It's
He's
a
a
sequel.
good actor.
And it is really cool. Because he starts learning to make xenomorphs.
Ooh.
It's awesome. I'm hoping that his next movie, Scott's next movie, is the sequel to that to lead us back up to Alien.
Because, those ones were prequels. Yeah.
Some sad news. Activision is being sued. That's not the sad part. They're being sued by a family who's of an employee who committed suicide. And
fuck Activision.
People are taking their own lives because of this.
Yeah, fuck these guys. They suck.
Here's the next one. Activision is now dealing with a California lawsuit in which, having broken the law, to have a third woman on the board. Right?
I don't understand. So you need to have 3 women on the board?
Yeah, so this is a law they passed in 2019. And I'm not too sure what it pertains, because I don't live there. Mm-hmm. But I found that interesting. And so, like Activision Blizzard does, they blame other people instead of themselves.
Of course.
So they blamed Microsoft.
Oh, well, you know what? It's not surprising that they didn't want a woman on their board since they're all sexist.
What are you gonna stare at? Yeah, come on.
Bullshit. Fuck them.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure Microsoft in California would be like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, just fucking flood them with lawsuits.
And the, I think it's $60 billion or $70 billion acquisition to get them.
Damn.
Is slowly closing, so we're getting there.
Yes.
And they're fucking back.
Why? What did you do the
The
first
grass
time?
doesn't grow that fast. It's
really
not fucking
doesn't.
bamboo.
We don't need to cut it every single week, guys.
We don't. We could do it every other week. We could do it on a weekday.
Why
Oh
not?
my God.
What? That would make so much sense.
Who would have
'Cause
thunk?
Most people aren't here on the weekdays.
Wow. Think about that.
Ah, that'd be too smart.
Convenience for other people.
No. Don't think about that. Definitely not the people in charge of this place.
So Activision Blizzard, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
As
100
an
times
entity,
over.
you're a fucking piece of shit. I can't wait for Microsoft to take over. I've already said this.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope this all just gets swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. We cut it because it's just so annoying.
Yeah, we just waited for Lawnmower Man to leave.
If you listen closely, you can hear him in the distance.
Like a ever reminding echo of the annoyance of living here.
And it is annoying. New show came out on HBO.
Yeah, Taiko by TT.
Our flag means death.
It's so good. It's a lot of fun. Like, I expected it to be not as funny as like What We Do in the Shadows, and it isn't, but it's just as much fun.
It's about a rich British guy who just leaves his family because he wants to be a pirate. But he's like educated.
Yeah.
He likes to read. He likes to wear silk.
He's very prim and proper, and he has this band of like actual pirates.
And he actually like pays them wages and feeds them food and treats them like normal people.
So they don't kill him because like, well, at least they're getting paid and they're getting food, and he reads them bedtime stories at night.
What is it? The little wooden boy saved the day.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
3 episodes are out.
Yep, first 3 dropped.
I love this thing where shows are dropping the first 2 or 3 episodes of something right away. That's way better.
It is a nice thing because one episode is not enough to figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. And it's usually the pilot.
Yeah, because you gotta set up the characters and the story and whatever. And so yeah, having 3 to watch right away really makes it easy to go, yeah, I want to keep watching this.
And yeah, at the end of the 3rd episode, you're like, I got a pretty good idea where this is going. Mm-hmm. And it's fun. It's pirates. It feels like Pirates of the Caribbean without Jack Sparrow, which is a better version.
It's a Taika Waititi affair, you know. It's charming. It's funny. It's got great characters, good banter.
Yeah, I liked it, and I'm gonna keep watching it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, Elden Ring.
The only thing you've this morning you've said, I just want to play Elden Ring. Like
I'll tell
5
you
times.
how much I like Elden Ring. I did not want to do this podcast.
You just wanted to do it.
And once this thing's wrapped up, guess what? I'm going to play Elden Ring.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a beautiful world.
Very beautiful. Which is a nice change of pace compared to like Dark Souls, which is very
ugly.
Dark, brown, hard
Soul.
to see. So...
You said dark, and I was like, it's in the goddamn title.
Jesus.
Elden Ring has some lore to it. I haven't really gotten to it because the way it plays, it's more like Breath of the Wild, where you just take off and go where you want to go.
Yeah, there's a plot for sure. You also keep skipping everyone's dialogue.
I don't care about them.
I know, but that's where you're gonna get your
I'm
lore.
here to kill and upgrade and become the greatest warrior I can.
I've been having a lot of fun watching you play. There's so many different wacky monsters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to unlock your bestiary, because I want to look at the bestiary.
Okay.
Because I'm excited. Because I get the feeling like there's a reason why these things are designed this way.
I was looking up something where you can get these summoning spells, and you can summon, like, sorcerers or wolves.
A jellyfish? I've seen where you can summon, like, a weird giant jellyfish thing that just, like, slaps things.
Okay. Some of the monsters are creepy.
Uh-huh. There's one, we haven't seen it, but it's in the, like, pot, or, like, a loading screen. Because the loading screens will show you things.
Oh, those...
It's like a chariot-looking monster fucker with a face, and its arms are like guillotines, and...
The face is a porcelain doll face.
Yeah.
And its arms are guillotines.
It just, looks like it came rolling right off the set of Evil Within, honestly.
It's pretty creepy. It's a fun game. I mean, it's highly addictive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as difficult as a typical Souls game, where you're gonna die a lot, right? Mm-hmm. These games are meant to be very difficult. And when you die in a Souls game, you lose your souls. But you can come back and get them, as long as you don't die again.
Yeah.
But when you get them, you lose souls for dying.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, you don't lose... What's it, relics, I think is what you're picking up?
Yeah, it's souls for this one, yeah.
And you don't lose those. You get your same amount right back.
Nice. But it does still have the thing where if you die again, you lose all your souls.
Yeah, and I found some really cool spots where, like, you're not supposed to be there until you're really leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about that dark, rainy hill.
Yes.
And...
The one with the tree sentinel, which you... That name...
Not the tree sentinel.
But the fucking tree sentinel, though. Like, that name makes you think of, like, Treebeard and Ent. Nah, it's like the Green Knight.
What annoyed me was he's right there at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Which I kind of love, the idea of... Because that's something... Wow. Dragon Quest VIII, which is one of my favorite games of all time. It is phenomenal. You go in, like, your first town area where you're going to go and you're going to save the princess or whatever. I don't know. And you're all, like, level, like, 10-ish, maybe. But there's this thing. There's this monster out in the overworld. And usually you can't see the monsters. It's random encounters. But you see this monster in the overworld. And you're like, what is that? And it's, like, level 40 or some shit. And so later, when you get high enough level, you're like... And you unlock the quest to go and kill that monster. It's like, I can do it. I was weak before, and now I'm a badass.
Well, when I went to go fight that wolf thing, it's in a cave at the beginning that you could run into, and you could struggle to fight him, but I got him. I got him on my second try.
In fact, you did it so quickly, like I looked up and you were entering the fight. I looked down to play Animal Crossing, and I looked back up, and you were like, you beat it.
Yeah, I slayed him. Really cool game. I like it.
Beautiful world. Nauseating, because you do a lot of spins. You do a lot of spin maneuvers.
So, when you're on your horse, Torrent, you can only use your right side. Yeah. So, when he swings, it's to the right. So, I have to line everyone up to my right. Mm-hmm. And if they're not going down with a hit, right, I circle around them and keep hitting them.
I like it when you fight the big monsters, like the giants and stuff. Because you can just, like, weave between their legs. Mm-hmm. I keep seeing the ghosts of other players, and they're not on their horse fighting the giants. And I'm like, guys, you gotta horse it up if you're gonna be fighting the big ones.
One of my friends who's playing the game, he was complaining about the giants. And I was like, I don't have a problem with the giants once I'm on Torrent. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, I didn't even get him yet. And I was like, how? He's right there.
He's like the beginning, man. Torrent also has firmly made it on my list of best fantasy horses, alongside, like, Roach, Epona, fucking Shadowfax, Aragon's horse. Aragorn? His horse?
Those are two different characters.
I meant Aragorn. What's his horse's name?
I don't remember.
He's a good one, though. Fantasy horses. There's good fantasy horses. Oh, Antivo from Roto Dorado. He's a great fantasy horse.
It's tough to be a god.
Man, I'm going to be pissed off until I remember what Aragorn's horse's name is. Fuck. Brago. I remember.
Brago, yeah. So, I recommend Elden Ring. If you're not into those types of games, I still recommend it because it's not as difficult as the others. Everyone can play it.
I do know it's not for everybody. Like, there is always going to be people who just, like, it's just not for me.
Look, if you liked Nintendo dogs and Nintendo cats, you're not going to like this game.
But I do highly suggest checking it out, because it is very cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to play more of it today. I'm just excited for that.
Nice.
Nothing really coming to theaters.
Yeah, like I said, it's just Pokemon, Pokemon starters being exciting, Batman came out, and Elden Ring is cool. Like, that's what's happening.
Fun-wise, yes. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Rise of Ragnarok DLC comes out on the 9th.
Neat.
If you're still playing that game, I haven't played it in months.
Did you beat it?
No.
Damn.
That game's too big.
It's a... Man.
But don't worry, I swapped it out for a larger game.
Oh, just wait till you get Horizon, which is even larger.
God, every day I feel like I go to a different world.
Man, you opened up the map and you're like, oh man, I've almost covered the entire map. And I'm like, this is not the entire map.
No, it's bigger than I thought. And I was like, ugh. 2K22 WWE drops this Friday.
Really? No one has said anything about this.
Well, the last one was 2020?
Wasn't that the one that was really, really bad?
It's horrible.
Like super
where the
bugged out?
glitches don't and you can't even play it.
Wow.
And then last year's they didn't even make one because they had to fix all the problems, which is this one, right?
Yeah.
The other one they made was like the weird like bubbly icons.
Oh.
They simplified it, and it was a different company that made it.
I think you need to just stop, WWE. Like, slow down a little.
Maybe.
Fucking...
I mean, if it's a sport that you can make money off of, why not make a video game of it?
I guess.
Look at Madden.
In my mind,
look at FIFA.
In my mind, it just makes more sense to just do one, and then just have yearly DLC. Until you reach, like, 5 years, and then make a new one.
Every year, give me $60. That's a way better deal.
Ugh.
For them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And none of those games are ever good. Like, they're never impressive. It's just a random sport thing to play.
I'll admit, Madden is horrible to play.
It is. I would much rather play literally any Nintendo Wii Fit game than Madden.
Man, we are just slamming Nintendo, aren't we?
Well, they're gonna make that new one soon, huh? They're like Wii Sports 2 or whatever it was called. That'll be exciting. I'll get into it. Yeah, they're gonna redo Wii Sports.
Called Switch Sports?
I don't know. Probably.
Is there more athleting in this?
Probably. More performing. If they bring back, like, bowling and tennis, those are the only ones I cared about, I'll be happy.
Bowling's not that hard.
You couldn't play it on the handheld version of Switch, though, I bet. Unless they have a not motion control version.
Why could you not just flick your stick?
I guess, but I feel like half the fun with the Wii Sports was doing the movements.
Oh, yeah. I threw out my arm doing that.
Was it bowling?
Yeah. Well, I mentioned this earlier in a different podcast. An earlier podcast with Coffee Break. That was really confusing. I don't know why I said it like that. Where I had learned to stop using my full motions and to sit on the couch and have the controllers by my groin, and I was able to get more control over it.
Just literally cheating, going against the entire point.
Yeah, it's supposed to get you off the couch, and I was like, I can do this on the couch.
No, I'm gonna cheat if I can.
This Sunday, which today, Winning Time: Rise of Lakers Dynasty is coming out.
A new show about the Lakers and whatnot.
Yeah, and building their team to become the great Lakers that we know them as today.
Yeah.
It's produced by Adam Mckay, and it's their head coach is John C. Reilly. Right?
I don't know. I this looks interesting to me, but I've seen the trailer only once, and I don't remember most of it. But it looks neat.
I had talked about Adam Mckay and his relationship with Will Ferrell, and that Will Ferrell, they're both Lakers fans.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell wanted to be the head coach, and Adam was like, no.
I get it.
That was the beginning of the end for them.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of putting Will in there, he took his friend he often acts with.
John C. Reilly.
Notice they're not acting together anymore.
No. I mean, he just did, Shrink Next Door. Will Ferrell?
Mm-hmm.
With Paul Rudd, sexiest man of the year.
I want to see it. HBO's killing it.
They are. They got lots of like new neat stuff coming up.
I mean, Euphoria season 2.
People are talking about it's not for me. I think it's only for teenage girls.
It's definitely not for me, but the numbers that it drew in, it's their second biggest show under Game of Thrones.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Good job, Zendaya.
God almost got it. So, that's really cool. I want to check that out. That Dirty Black Bag, Thursday. This Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Damn.
AMC Plus. Told you there's a lot of pluses.
It's a Western.
It's contributed to spaghetti westerns. And I just found out about it this morning.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I love westerns. And it's about a guy who's on a revenge quest. And he's taking heads and putting them in his black bag.
Yeah.
And then he goes into town where he meets the sheriff who does not want him around. But the ultimate bad guy is like hiring other gunmen to come to town
there
to kill them.
There also looks like a secret cult thing going on. It looks really neat.
It looks gory too. I mean, he is chopping heads off.
Impressive cast already. People I recognized, but I don't remember their names in the trailer. No, it looks neat. I'm down for it.
The sheriff is Dominic Cooper,
who's a great actor. I really liked him in Preacher.
And he also played Howard Stark in Captain America: First Avenger.
He did. He also was the person the bitch was marrying in Mamma Mia. Do you remember that?
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
I thought that was
No, I looked it up.
the kid who played Freddie Mercury. Oh my god. He killed James Bond.
Fuck. What was his name?
Spoilers.
I just talked about him in my latest Korra review, because he also voices Tano. Rami Malek. Raimi. I watched a podcast with him to make sure I pronounced his name right for my review, because I always do that. I always get it wrong.
Is Rami Malek? Not Malik? We could both be wrong.
Doubt.
Okay, if you missed the first season, go check it out, because the second season comes out this Friday. Upload season 2.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Starring Robbie Amell. Robbie Amell recently played Chris Redfield in Welcome to Raccoon City.
He was the only good character in that whole movie. I also just really like Robbie Amell as an actor.
I like the Amells.
Yeah, they're both really cool. I want them both. Robbie Amell also played the ambidextrous guy from Series of Unfortunate Events,
he's
the
in
TV
there.
show. He was funny. Short-lived, unfortunately, but I liked him.
If you don't know what this show is about, it's about before you die, you can upload your conscience into basically a metaverse. And you are permanently stuck there. It's a purgatory, really.
Yeah.
Digital purgatory, and people can come in from the real world to interact with you.
Yeah, momentarily, for a bit.
And it's so that your memory can remain forever for them.
Yes.
Which is pretty sick.
And at the end of the first season, spoilers if you don't want to get spoiled, his girlfriend uploaded herself.
Which means she killed herself.
Yeah.
The way you get it uploaded is they blast your brain off.
Yeah. Because he got in a car accident in the first episode, and they were like, upload him in order to save him. Even
though he could have survived, yeah. It's pretty messed up, but it is a fun little story.
It is. It's despite all that all sounded really grim. What we just said, it's a comedy, and it is very funny.
No, it starts really dark, and then it becomes a comedy. And I really enjoyed when he's running around with his friends, and they're seeing what's going on. Ghost's new album, Impera, is this Friday.
Yeah, I tweeted about it. We saw Ghost in concert the other day.
And your thoughts? This was your first concert?
It was so much fun. It was so cool. He had giant pyrotechnics during the song Year Zero, and it was hot. Like, we weren't like near the front of the stage or anything, and I felt the heat from the pyrotechnics. Could I only imagine how hot it must be on stage with those things going off. He had giant cool glitter cannons for Mummy Dust and Dance Macabre.
Why don't you start at the beginning?
at the very beginning.
Yeah, what was the first band?
Oh, the opening was Twin Temple, who we never heard of before. They were cool. I liked their songs. Their song, Let's Have a Satanic Orgy, I think was the best one they played.
So, if you can't tell by that, it's another satanic band, and they leaned heavily into it.
They were jazzy. They were real, like, schmoozy.
But the music is doo-wop.
Yes, I liked it. She had a very good voice, too.
But they're singing about, kind of dark, evil magic stuff.
It's fun, though.
The band was fun. Her husband's a really good guitarist.
Oh, that's her husband.
Why do you think they kissed at the end?
Well, I wasn't sure, because I was like, are they brother and sister? And then he kissed her. I'm like, I don't think they're brother and sister. He is a very, very good guitarist.
Today we learned the question judgmental critter.
I'm like, it's called Twin Temple. Are they twins? And then that happened. I'm like, no, they're not twins.
Well, they couldn't be the two towers.
No. No!
At the end, they did something weird where they went back. At the back of their stage was a seance table. Mm-hmm. And they picked up their chalice, which had an inverted cross at the bottom, and they bowed to the audience. Mm-hmm. And then she drank hers, and he poured his over his head.
Yeah, it was a neat little performance.
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole thing. I don't know how well that music's going to go for the rest of the world.
Nah, it's not...
A little niche.
A little bit. I enjoyed it, though. I liked them more than Volbeat, honestly. Because Volbeat was next.
Volbeat. Okay.
I like Volbeat. I think this is... I said it to you before, but it had the vibe of when a teenager really wants to get into their emo phase, and they go way too hard with being emo, rather than just actually being someone who has a preference for the more macabre things. It felt very performative. Not in a bad way. Like, they were having fun with it. Just not very good songs, in my opinion. Not their best.
Yeah, they didn't play that one song, Last Day Under the Sun.
Yeah.
Which, I was like, come on, guys. It's a really good song.
It was.
They're loud. They're way too loud. The lead guitarist and lead singer, he does both. Mm-hmm. He's a rhythm guitarist, my bad, and lead singer. He doesn't always play the guitar. He'll be singing, and then he'll just jam out every now and then. Mm-hmm. But it was weird watching him run around the stage, right? Because the stage is designed like...
It's hard to describe.
Like a giant T.
Yeah.
And so you can go off on the sides, right? And he loved doing that and just jamming out. But also, like, he would walk up to the front of the stage and he'd be, like, jamming and, like, pointing at people and, like, nodding his head, like, yeah.
I think he was just... it looked like he was just charmed and having fun. And I think they were going off to the sides and stuff because they were projecting... They had, like, cameras to project them up on the
Well, it's also to
screen
get
behind them.
closer to the fans.
Well, that, and also I think they were finding their cameras, like, in the crowd as well. Because there was the one on the stage...
No, that's the cameraman's issue. Because they were there in the ring around the stage and they were filming them.
Yeah, I had fun with it. They weren't great. They were fine. Ghost was really the thing that was worth it.
Okay, so Ghost kicks it off with a song from the new album.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it.
Karazaron. I could be wrong. It sounded great.
It did.
Many outfit changes. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, he had like 5 different outfit changes. He had like like his first outfit, and then he took the jacket off for his next outfit, and then he got his Pope outfit on.
Yep.
Oh, then he had the one with like bat wings.
Well, he never did the full Pope outfit.
He did.
No, he was missing his scepter and his cool little hat.
I'm wondering if the scepter is like
also his gown.
Hard to drag onto stage. Like, already.
Just put it in a spot and leave it there.
I don't know.
It was weird. They only played 2 songs from the new album.
They played...
Hunter's Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, huh. I did expect them to play Little Sunshine.
Yeah, it was strange because now their new album's coming out, but they only played 2 songs. So I expect them to come back pretty soon here and play the album.
That'd be cool.
Change up the act.
I really liked his live version of Hunter's Moon. That was fun.
It's heavy.
It is.
It's way heavier. Mummy Dust was ridiculously heavy.
Mummy Dust was really crazy. I had so much fun. It was such a great time. One of the coolest parts was the crowd was singing along with him a lot, and he encouraged us to, and we all sang along to the part, Can't You See That You're Lost Without Me during Cerise, and that was when the crowd was the most in unison and loud with each other. And that was cool.
A couple thousand people singing satanic songs together. Yeah, you're gonna feel that energy.
It was fun. It was a delight.
If you're into costume design, you should check out some of the pictures of his costumes. Because he put some work into them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun concert. I just wasn't in the mood. We didn't get home till 1. That's so late.
And it wasn't even, like, because it ended at 11-ish. We thought it was going to end at 10. It ended at 11-ish. And then it took the train forever to show up. And then we were hungry, so we went to get food. But McDonald's wasn't open anymore.
That's how late it was. God. I don't know. Can we just do, like, daytime concerts?
Nah.
Okay, so that was the news. Now it's time for
Pokemon news.
Okay, new trainer designs finally revealed.
Oh, yeah? For, Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah, this is your expertise.
Oh, is it? They're neat. They're fine. I like the fact that, they change from being slightly reddish to slightly purplish depending on the different versions.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had your character change depending on the color differences, which is neat. Yeah, they're cute. They look fine.
I saw a complaint that someone was like, the female avatar doesn't wear feminine things.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but I guess what they really were trying to say is, why is it unisex?
What does it matter?
I'm just reading what someone's wrote, and I just thought it was stupid, so I'm bringing it up here so we can make fun of him.
You're right, that is stupid. Make fun of that person. If my tween character can't wear skirts right from the get-go, what's the point? And you know there's going to be skirt options already.
They're going to have hairstyles, beanies, glasses, gloves, bags, shoes, socks,
Yep.
belts.
Whole 9 yards, all of it. I just hope you can like customize yourself early on, because they always like stagger it. I was like, just let me do that right away, please. You know what I'm thinking? I'm surprised the default characters don't have the tan skin option, because if we're gonna be in Spain, well, I guess maybe not, huh?
Well, I wanted to bring that up. Last week I said it was Cuba, and apparently it's in España.
I think it's and Portugal. Because the map someone looked like it was kind of the inclusion part of Spain and Portugal right next to Spain. So, I'm excited.
That's where you get all the dirty Pokemon. Ow!
Rude. Bad joke.
Hey, what? Their economy is trash. If you're Portuguese, I'm sorry, I was making a joke. Alolan Pokemon finally arrived in Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, wow.
It's so hard to give a shit, because, like, we're in Galar, and now we're looking at our new next generation, and Pokemon Go's like, hey, remember Alola? Like, forever ago? We have it.
Yeah, I don't know what Pokemon Go is doing, and I don't know why I keep playing.
I mean, and you started playing it up again recently. Yeah.
I've been playing it every day.
Yep.
I think maybe because it's warmer weather now, and I feel okay to go out again.
You know, cold weather really does take it out of you when it comes to adventures.
I mean, if the sun was down, like 6, I'm not outside.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there.
I mean, Animal Crossing. I wasn't playing because I was tired of seeing the snow on the ground. And that's just in a fake game where you don't even need to do anything.
You ever have nightmares of snow?
Not usually.
Do you think about those days?
I do.
Yeah, I thought about them this morning. I was like, that sucks. And then I woke up to sunshine, and I was like, yes.
Oh, man, we gotta shovel the sunshine off of our car.
It's so much. I can't get it off. No matter where I'm at, it's on me.
Looks like the
gross.
sunshine again.
Oh. Yeah. So, that was coffee break.
Yeah.
We were able to drag it out to almost an hour.
Yep.
Man, how'd you feel about this one?
This was a good one.
You
Nice,
like it?
chill, calm. Just waiting for things to happen. This is the thing. Alright, this is the thing. We're just waiting because things are gonna get started to be announced soon, because it is going into the nicer weather, and things always get announced during the nice weather seasons, especially E3 just around the corner. So now it's just waiting for cool things to happen.
E3 is like July.
I know. That's gonna fly by. February came and went. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I'm glad that one's gone. Didn't need it. I like March and April more.
Yeah.
But May is where it's at. You guys have fun.
Mhm.
Be safe. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.